Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Dirty Birds and the Cards, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
And tackled at the 21. Line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Eluding the pressure right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Let's go. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Bring it! Come on! Outside! Outside! Open it up!
They'll run it now with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Eight yards to go on second down. They'll try the left side. Robinson. There's Robinson showing the flash. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Franks, third down from the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Franks. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Franks. And his throw is incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Franks now. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
But I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm. First carry for James Conner, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Murray. That's into the hands of Pascal. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Murray now. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Franks looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Franks. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Nice play, baby.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Murray off play action. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, Murray. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Touchdown, Cardinals! Demetrius Harris, 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. return. Here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Franks sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Franks. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Falcons.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Franks. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. Murray has the first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Murray. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Escaping the pressure right. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get it.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As the second half gets started. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On second down, it's Connor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
For you, Sunday, American on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 47-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the handoff, Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray giving to Connor on the option. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out. 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Franks now. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Setting up play action. Franks. They'll roll him out right. Back now here on EA Sports. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Franks got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Off the play fake, here's Franks. Out to his left. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They're going to try and run this with Miller. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the run, it's Robinson. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Moore now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Murray throws this one right side to Pascal. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Murray now. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And Murray's going to keep it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 10, a minute 15 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage. 75 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. True able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Set to return it, here's Moore. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The drive will start with Conner. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he'll be taken down by the face. Basket appeared, and yes, out come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, Tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.